Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Welcome back to the Alex Jones Show. I want to go into a little bit of overdrive just to take some of the callers who called in and been patiently holding. I want to see how many of these I can get through very quickly here. We're only going to go about 5 minutes. Let's go to Reneel in New York. Reneel, go ahead. Hello. Yes, go ahead, Reneel. Or let's go to Ron in Hawaii. That was one down. Let's go to Ron in Hawaii. Ron?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
What did you want to say?
Migration? They're here in force.
In Hawaii?
Yeah. Thousands.
Who's immigrating in Hawaii?
1968. Yeah, on the island of Oahu.
Uh-huh. And
yeah, they're here in thousands. Thousands.
And where are they coming from?
What's that, sir?
Where are they coming from?
Well, they won't talk to me hardly.
Do they look like they're from Central and South America, like we're seeing everywhere? Really? So they're flying them into Hawaii?
Oh, yeah, they're here.
Wow.
Big time. Here down in the middle of the back, they're riding a skateboard down the middle of the street.
Wow.
Tattooed up everything.
Well, of course, that's what's happening in Murrieta, California, where we have the InfoWars crew on the ground. They're being told there that they're bringing people in to stage them in that area, and then they're going to transport them on to their destinations, their final destinations in the U.S., and I guess that would be including flying them to Hawaii. There you go. That's another benefit of being an illegal immigrant. You get a free flight to Hawaii. Let's go to Judy in Florida. Judy, go ahead.
Hey, David. It's nice to speak with you. It's really ironic you had Mr. Corsi on. I read his book, I guess, soon after it was published, and I almost, lost a friend over it, essentially, because they came from the perspective that he was on the lunatic fringe of the Republican Party, and, I understood what the effects of NAFTA were. I knew about the SPP, and I could just see what the future could look like. But I wanted to comment on two things. One was something that you said earlier about the Christian perspective, about how, they feel that they can just rely on Jesus for these things, and what a fallacy that is. I mean, I had one gentleman, a friend of mine, who basically said, well, if I die as a martyr in 5 or 10 years, he was at peace with that. But this man has 4 children. And so it's like, I don't understand how he could just dismiss what, the whole future in regard to his Christian beliefs. I mean, I'm a devout Christian myself, and I agreed with what you said about, the responsibility that we essentially have as far as, looking after our brother as best we can. I mean,
that's a question. We're Christians and we see the big picture, but as Francis Schaeffer said, well, then how should we live? What do we do? Do we just go sit on a mountain and contemplate our navel, or do we try to help people? I don't think that you've got the right idea if you're just going to go sit in isolation. I think that we are called to address injustice, to address suffering in many ways. And I think the reason I brought this up partially is because I think there are a lot of Christians who have a misguided compassion about what's going on. They're not seeing the big picture. They don't realize that there are better and more secure ways to help people, and that they're using these children as a beard for a very alternative and sinister purpose. Thank you so much, Judy. Let's go. I want to try to get several callers in. Let's go to Mike in Louisiana. Mike.
Hello, David. I have a quick question and then a comment.
Sure, go ahead.
Did you get your Clive and Bundy?
Yes, I did. Oh, you're the guy with the T-shirt. Yes, I sure did. And we would cut you off last time. We're almost out of time this time. You were starting to tell us a story last time, and the Twilight Zone music cut in, and we had to go. Can you finish that story real quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Music is coming in.
Yeah, that was a police chief who was visiting town. He was waiting in line to go dinner, and he saw I'm an artist, activist. He saw my artwork, and he came up to me, and he said, look, I am obviously in law enforcement. You could tell he looked very military. And he told me he was a police chief from Michigan.
Mike, we're almost out of time. Quick, give me the punchline. What did he say?
What you're saying here right now is absolutely true.
Thank you. Join us tonight, 7 Central, 8
Alex
p.m.
Jones
Eastern.
here for Infowars.com. In the month of July, we have got giant specials on everything at MadeIn1776.com. The already discounted Made in 1776 t-shirts are only